All right, forgive me, brothers. I'm a little too cheap to buy this whole Bandicamp thing. I really want to save my money. Um, and I know there's probably a way where I can get it get it pirated, but um, I don't know where that link is. There used to be videos on it. Okay, topic. Yep, talk is usually decorous, but sometimes acerbic confrontations arise. At the last meeting, for example, Constantine Simonides was subjected to heated questioning over the withholding of the commission's factual profile of MIT. I don't know exactly what that means. Withholding of the commission's factual profile of MIT. I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe they were trying to hold a profile. A profile means like they're maybe legalities, some legal issues. Members have to foot the bill for meals. Dinners run about $3, but the food is reportedly excellent. And recent years, Osiris then turned to page 6, which I haven't found page 6 anywhere. But hold on, there could be something I can. No, this is the one before. This is like the only one I was really able to find, but this isn't it. Well, yeah, they're not gonna allow me to find it. Let's see if we could find the full version and we could keep going into it. But more than likely, that's it. They're not letting us. Yep. See that? They're not letting me find it, man. They're not doing that. They're not playing that. All right. Let's get some scriptures. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One, the Yasharallah, or Israel, neither seek the Lord, Yahweh the Lord. Gotta make sure I get that right. Yahweh the Lord, not the Lord Yahweh. Yahweh the Lord. Which I wanted to go pull up a couple picture of what was that whole thing with there was a picture that went around with this guy, this demon here, this head demon, Benny boy Netanyahu shaking hands with Hebrew Israelites down in Damona, but it's gone. It was an old one too, like maybe 2017 perhaps. But point of the matter is, just to kind of go in short, our people trusted this guy. In Damona, they trusted this guy. They gave this guy loyalty, and they had trusted him, which they had no business going down there. We're supposed to be brought back. We weren't supposed to, pursuant to Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, we weren't supposed to see our land no more again until the Lord brought us back in there, pursuant to prophecy, after Israel's, of course, going to be nuked. But our people went back there anyway, and they had no business going. And of course, they had to have a degree of trust. And I even saw that one picture of one of the Hebrew Israelites down there shaking hands with this guy, as if they're friends with this devil, man. Don't shake hands with these people. All right. Joshua chapter 10, verse 1. Now it came to pass when Adonizek, king of Jerusalem, which was just Salem back then, had heard how Joshua had taken Ai and utterly destroyed it, as he done to Jericho and her king, so he had done to Ai and her king, and how the inhabitants of Gibeon made peace with Israel and were among them. Much of backstory on that is, the Israelites, they of course came out of Egypt. They went in the wilderness 40 years. Then, Moses passed on. Joshua took up the reins, and they pretty much had to kick out all these Canaanites, and they were killing them. They were on the east side of the Jordan. They passed over to the west side when the Lord opened up the Jordan River, which you can read about that in, I believe, Joshua chapter 3. I'm not going to bother going into it. But that's what happened. They went in and they started taking these cities. And now these kings, the five kings, these five Canaanite kings, um, see, in verse 3, wherefore Adonizek, king of Jerusalem, sent unto Hoam, king of Hebron, and to Param, king of Jarmuth, and to Japhia, king of Lachish, and to Debir, king of Eglon, saying, come up to me and help me, that we may smite Gibeon, for I have made peace with Joshua and with the children of Israel. Yep. So my point is, that's what these devils do. They create leagues between themselves to hunt after our people. So really, you're really foolish for trying to shake hands and be friends with these people. They're just gonna shake hands with you and smile at you at first, but deep in, behind closed doors, they're making plans on how to destroy you, man. This is the book of Titus, chapter 3, verse 3. For we ourselves were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful, and hating one another. Which, to make deals with these guys, you have to hate your brother, man. Especially to be a part of these secret societies, you have to, if you're a so-called Negro, you have to hate your people to join these things, because these societies are actively creating new ways to get our people in prison, because that's a very big source of income for these guys. And I bet you that these guys who run University of Massachusetts, they're probably big stakeholders in these prisons, in these industrial prison systems, and they're bringing in Jake off the street and putting them in the jails, man, to make that cash. All right, so moving on to Isaiah chapter 31. Well, I already got that one already. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast to the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Which, once again, that's talking about Esau. Esau is the devil in the flesh, which we'll go get to that, because I saw that one video by GMS Bible teachers in South Carolina, and they said that brothers got to start bringing out scriptures more and stop just empty talking. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. We're gonna go get that. I believe it's John 8:44. It's proving, yep, your father the devil. You belong to your father the devil, and which is Esau, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there was no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he's a liar and the father of lies. These Edomites, lies is their native language. They're really, when these guys speak, Hebrew, or try to speak Hebrew, because these guys aren't speaking the correct Hebrew. They're speaking something that's not of their own. Even when these people put on suits and ties and attempt to look civilized, they're like a monkey in a suit, man. They don't belong in suits. They're demons. They're evil. They don't deserve the right to rule. They were beasts from the beginning. All right. So the beast and the false prophet are, which, many of our people, they're going to be killed in those nukes, but mostly it's going to be the Edomites. It's going to be entirely the Edomites that are going to be tormented day and night forever and ever, especially the rich ones. All right. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall no more shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorceries were all nations deceived. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints, and of all that were slain upon the earth. The bridegroom would be Yahushai, and we would be the bride. Yahushai, we are the bride, being committed to our Lord in power. Right? And our merchants were the great men of the earth, the prophets, teachers, the disciples, the apostles. Oh, actually, no, I actually broke that down wrong. The merchants are actually talking about the Edomites. My bad. Forgive me. Slakia. The merchants are talking about these boys here. Talking about these guys. These are just some of the lists of these guys.